There's so many people who have made thousands of dollars dropshipping. I'm not one of those people, unfortunately. But if I keep testing products, eventually I'll hit gold. So far, within the past 3 months, I've tested numerous products, including a clothing brand, but I've yet to see any significant results. So in this video, I'm gonna try again. Just like any other product before, you have to do some research. So I used PP ads and other ad spy tools to look around when I came across this water bottle. By the way, you can click the link in the description to get these tools, which also come with a bunch of other paid Shopify themes. But besides that, this wasn't just any ordinary bottle, because it served a valuable purpose. See, this bottle comes with little pods that have certain scents like pineapple and lemon, and once you drink out of the bottle, you smell the scent, which also triggers your taste. So when you add water to it, you could have a flavored drink but still be healthy. It really is good for those who are on diets and are trying to lose weight, but who don't like drinking water. I think it's genius. So I did some more digging around on TikTok to see if there were any other competitors, and I read some comments saying that they're copying another brand called Air Up. I've never heard of this before, but it seems brilliant. And this brand is actually already super established and has excellent branding. So what I'm gonna do is use this brand as a guide when building my website. This way I could look professional enough that people would actually want to purchase. I also think that this product will sell because it's a very interesting product and people would want to try it out to see if it'll work. So now that I found a product, I'm gonna order it along with all the other scents and then wait until it arrives. But in the meantime, I need to establish a marketing plan. Every product you test has to have a marketing plan. The more you plan going into a strategy, the better the outcome. So my plan is to make 6 strong TikTok videos and not only post them organically, but run them as ads. And the ad strategy that I'm gonna run is going to consist of a $50 CBO, which stands for Campaign Budget Optimization. This is a budget where you let the algorithm decide where to spend your money throughout the entire campaign, not ad set level. Whereas an ABO, like I've been doing in my previous videos, is manually setting the amount of money to spend on each targeted ad set. I think that both budgeting strategies are really good, but running a CBO would be a great way to test a product. This way I could let TikTok figure out who's going to be interested since the algorithm knows better. If I find a winner, then I'll start scaling with the ABOs. But now that I figured out a marketing plan, the next step is creating a website. Okay, so I got the bottle, and honestly, I think it's pretty good quality. It has like a little thing where you could just click it up, and you grab one of the pods just like this. You throw them on, straight onto the top of the bottle. Let's try it out. I feel like it smells strong. I'm trying really hard to taste it, and I can't really taste it. It just smells. It doesn't really taste like anything. It does smell good. I'll give it that. It's safe to say that this thing honestly doesn't work that great, but I still think I'm gonna test it just because I'm this far into the video anyway. Oh God, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of chargebacks, but I don't know, maybe not. Once I got adjusted to this bottle, I went into my garage to take some photos so I could start designing my website. For this to work, I needed to brand this bottle really well since most people are going to be skeptical at first. So the best thing to do was come up with the logo. I didn't want to replicate Air Up and call it something similar, so I decided to settle on Just Take a Whiff. I then looked on GoDaddy.com to see if I could snag the domain at a reasonable price, and I decided to settle on whiff.com. I then opened up Photoshop and started designing, and after a little bit, I came up with this. For the website, I used a paid Shopify theme that I got with Spy Essentials, and I started designing. After about an hour or so, I came up with a beautifully branded website. I even have upsells and free shipping options to incentivize a purchase. The only thing I have to do now is make 6 different ads to start testing with. The ads are very simple. Nothing too flashy or fancy to distract the viewer. All I have to do is let the product sell for itself. So I set up lighting on my desk and I started shooting videos on my iPhone. And on day 1, I ended up making 3 different videos and posted them organically on TikTok to see how they would perform. I'm still gonna run them as ads, but I wanna see what performs better organically before I spend money. Why? Because I'm cheap. and also it'll help me sell. But at the end of day 1, I ended up getting pretty surprising results, getting over 4,000 views across all 3 videos. This was one of the best starts that I had so far, so I really had high hopes for this brand. At the end of day 2, I had less results than the previous day, getting about 2,500 views, and I also had gained about 50 followers. Even though I didn't get great results, I didn't get discouraged, and I decided to run TikTok ads on the best performing videos. So after setting up a quick campaign, I realized that I was going to run 4 $50 ABOs instead. The reason is because I did some more research and found out that TikTok favors ABOs. So I decided to switch tactics last moment because if I'm going to spend money, I'd rather do it right. Ultimately, there's no right or wrong answer, I just need to figure out a good marketing strategy for me. So the new strategy is not too different than the other one. It starts out with the $20 budget add to cart campaign, day parted at 6 a.m., meaning that I'd only run these ads for 2 hours before scheduling 4 different $50 complete payment campaigns at 8 a.m. This will let the ad account get warmed up before getting absolutely slammed with the new budget. This could be risky, however, because I'd basically be spending $230 a day just to test this product. But after many previous attempts, I realized in order to make money, you have to spend money. Sounds cliche, but it's true. Now before I get into the results, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you can always keep posted on my journey. And I'm not doing this to brag and show off and flex. I'm really doing this to share my experiences so people like you can learn from my mistakes I make along the way. And trust me, there are plenty of mistakes that I've made. But besides that, the results are pretty good. Kind of. At 6 a.m., the add to cart campaign kicked off and warmed up the ad account until around 8 a.m. I started working out at that time and then headed to work. Going in for another day of work. Hopefully my ads run good today. It was pretty quiet with no sales, but then at 1:56 in the afternoon, I finally got my first sale. I was pretty excited to make $49.96 off of one order, but boy was I in for a treat because around 2 hours later, I made another sale. And it was already my best day in sales for testing products, but it just kept going. I ended up making 4 sales on day 1, and one of those was a double order. On day 2, I decided to let the ads run again, spending my entire $500 budget. Everything was the same at the start of the day, but it wasn't as good as day 1 because I ended up only getting 2 sales. But let's dive deeper into the analytics. So throughout both days, I had 1,200 visitors on my website, and out of that, 113 added the cart, 45 for each checkout, but I only made a total of 6 sales. This was by far the best store that I've ran so far because it is not only the best looking website, but this product is great for TikTok. It gets enough attention for people to say, that thing is pretty interesting. But not only that, it solves a problem to a very broad audience. I think that staying broad is very important to the success of a product because the more people that you can attract, then the more success you are likely to have. But a lot of you might say, well, Sam, what about profit? Well, let's look at the ads. So I spent $230 on day 1 and $224.07 on day 2 for a total of $454.07 just on ads alone. If I add my cost of goods from AliExpress and then subtract my sales, then I've made a total net profit of negative $302.45. At least I didn't blow my entire budget. I'm very pleased with these results even though I lost over $300, but I know now for a fact that dropshipping is not dead and that you could actually get sales using this business model. All I need to do now is figure out what I could have done differently. I think that if I were to spend more time posting videos organically, I could have optimized the creatives. I also could have tested around with the product pricing since I did get a lot of add to carts on my website. But all in all, I think this product is great, and the only reason why I think this product didn't get enough sales is that people already know about the brand AirUp already. And I think that because people already know about this big brand, they just don't buy from me. At least so I think. But that's all I have for today. If you learned something or if you saw a mistake that I've made along the way, be sure to leave a comment down below because it really helps me out. I'm excited to see where this channel will take us, and if you want to learn from my journey, be sure to stick around because it's going to get good.